number 2 draft. Again, this is Clutch Guild versus Peerless 2.
Blue team's turn.
Okay, and Seniel's banned. Okay, so that's gonna be the side of Peerless 2 taking away Seniel, and Phoenix is being banned on the side of Clutch Guild. So that's pretty interesting. They let it go earlier. I'm curious as to why they see it as a threat now. I'm not so sure.
Yeah.
But maybe they're going to lock in a kind of composition that doesn't want that guy around, so we'll have to see. But Joker immediately locked in by Peerless 2.
And I think the Phoenix ban is well, actually Phoenix is a good hero in itself. I mean, he's a good burst damage hero just with the marks, as I've told earlier. That these marks make heroes like Irie and like the Joker pop off.
Yeah.
And then it comes to the point that they banned it. I don't know why, but it seems that they're actually baiting something off here from the side of from the side of Peerless 2. I know how they draft, they pre-plan well, so let's see what are they gonna pull off in this game too.
Okay, so they don't have the Fennec, at least they do have the Joker, and they could actually make this work with the Slims as well. But then, with the Lindis on their side and the Zephys, again, Clutch Guild has made macro play work so well, and because of having the Lindis on their side, I feel like that's going to strengthen one of their team strengths even more. And we're not going to be seeing a Cricknack in this game anymore, because I believe Clutch Guild has already played this, but it's a Raz.
Yeah.
I'm really excited to watch some Flicker micro.
Yes, me too, honestly, especially in the hands of CG. Like, okay, again, I'm going to say Raz is probably one of my favorite heroes, and to see him in the hands of CG, I'm honestly the same. I'm looking forward to seeing like freaking Flicker combos and stuff like that. I'm sure it'll really be exciting. I'm again wary of the composition of Peerless 2. I'm not sure how it's going to answer still the problems that they're facing against Clutch Guild, just because again, Clutch Guild with this composition still looks like it's going to just kind of like roll over on the other team. I think Peerless 2 just has to be really mindful of how they move around the map, because with the way Clutch Guild moves, which is I think a sign for any good team, is that they're always on the same page. So Peerless 2 has to meet that kind of synergy, although it's difficult to develop that within a single game, you know? I mean, I'm sure Clutch Guild has been building that kind of team dynamic for an extended amount of time. So Peerless 2, you know, even if they have a difficult time and let's say the results don't really go in their favor, I think there's a lot for any team that faces CG to learn, you know, from all these matches that they're having.
And Raz, I think he's the perfect pick for the side of CG. I mean, he's a mobile assassin. He can actually go to the backlines with his fancy step and just wreak havoc on the Joker and the Slim. So let's see.
Yeah, I'm really excited. Lots of poke. There's also a combination of dive as well, and a lot of vision control due to the Lindis pick as well. And that's why I'm very excited. I wonder if this is going to be ending up in a 2-0. And now I'm going to be sending it over to our casters, Arctic and Rockhard.
Thank you very much, Riku. So, man, oh man, I think we're still kind of getting over the hangover what just happened earlier. But you know what? As much as possible, of course, I'd like to think that this game, too, is kind of going to be a fresh start. Keeping my hopes up that we might see a better game heading into Game 2. But, man, given how Clutch Guild has been performing thus far, it's been quite the spectacle, I gotta say.
Well, what I have to say is I hope that's what Peerless mindset is as well, because right now they're going really safe. None of these weird compositions, cheese compositions. They're going for triple tank, Slims on the back, Joker in the back. I don't see any supports, but we'll see if it works out. Meanwhile, on the side of Clutch Gaming, we do have a great, well-rounded composition that is far more mobile, as comparatively compared to the other end. With Raz, we have Lindis, amazing Irie, and of course Zephys, who has been, I think, I'm estimating 80% picked in this composition tournament so far.
And overall, I mean, looking at what transpired here so far, I like the fact that Peerless too, you could kind of notice that towards the mid side, they were kind of grouped up to make sure that we don't really want any hanky-panky happening. So,
Me no queso.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
They're not, I mean, given the circumstances here, I'm pretty sure that they're not going to allow a repeat of Game 1 to happen for sure.
Yeah, slight invade though here by the side of CG. They're trying to get that red buff. Will they be successful? Of course not. They take it. Clint secures it, although right now they're going back to their lanes. And what do you think is the main weakness of this Clutch Guild? Because I can see a weakness. I don't know if you can spot it, but I can see a weakness. What do you think is the weakness of Clutch Guild's composition?
Looking at Clutch Guild here, I mean, straight off the bat, now that I see it, I mean, as far as tanky heroes, I noticed that it's the Chognar, but then again, as far as this Chognar, there has been much more talk that he's not really the same as the traditional tank. But
Someone got first blood on top. That's CG611 taking out Ta'ara. Wow, I did not expect that. I don't think the spectators expected that as well. Wow.
But yeah, as I was saying, that was crazy though. I was shocked actually myself.
Under tower, by the way. Sorry, go ahead.
But nonetheless, okay, I'm gonna have to hold off again because we're seeing a
fight
right here.
Another fight. You won't fight me. Come on.
Joker Gigabyte. He's gonna be going.
They're very low. They had to use a heal, but they will disengage. But I think so far, this is Clutch Guild trying to exert dominance right off the bat onto the map. See that gold lead, 1.5 chaos, just off the bat, less than 2 minutes in.
Yeah.
So what we're talking about here is I'm looking at the weaknesses, the possible weaknesses.
Yeah, why don't you go ahead and explain it?
Exactly, because Clutch Guild, seriously, they drafted so well.
Right.
But I think they might lack a bit of fallback when one of their tanks do fall off, which is of course a Chognar. They can try to dip and dodge a lot, but if they fight a death ball composition by Peerless, they could have a bad time. But so far, Clutch Guild is showing up all over the map. They do take Abyssal Dragon. That's more gold in their pockets.
Exactly, and they're slowly starting to build up here. Looks like Galao is going to be forced away by Black, and of course, Clutch Guild probably going to be denying a few camps here and there in the process while they're kind of in enemy territory. I kind of see, though, Peerless 2, they're trying to gather around here towards the bot side, but I don't think they can potentially contest this. But looks like Steffi gonna go straight in onto the fight, onto the members of Clutch Guild, and that's gonna be finally a kill onto that Chognar right there.
Yeah, no more perfect games today, good
nope,
sir.
Not at all.
Not at all. So they did. Of course, that was Clutch Guild basically diving underneath first and second turret in the mid lane. So a bit of a ballsy play did not pay off that time.
And we've been talking a little about the potential deficiencies coming in from Clutch Guild. From Peerless 2, it's probably not as much of a deficiency, but it is interesting to note that none of anybody really deals the ability power, or basically we don't really see any mages in comparison to Clutch Guild that does have the Raz, but looks like we have a fight happening right here. 611 is looking very, very low. Steffi trying to get that last hit onto him to take him down, but no, unfortunately not able to get it as will escape scot-free. That Zephys with a small slither of health.
That is actually very unfortunate. Although Clutch Guild does take it back a bit, Black did manage to get off a kill towards the end of that, but so far so good. I think so far Peerless is holding steady, and that's exactly what they should do. They should give this Joker and this Slim some time to ramp up. Maybe if they can let the game reach about 10 to 12 minutes, we will have an actual series in our hands.
Meanwhile, looks like this Ormar really wants in on this Lindis, dealing quite a bit of damage. It looks like LYL potentially might be going. That is gonna be the Flicker exhausted, but actually manages to get that hit for the kill onto that Ormar. What a close call.
That was a nice try there from Ormar, but unfortunately, they're gonna be denied by Lil. Great mechanics, and so far, the rest of the members of Clutch Guild, they go hard on Steffi, and they do take another one. Invasion on the red jungle. Is there anyone who will answer the call?
But meanwhile, looks like Ben actually going to get the kill onto Stife towards the spot side. And look, man, Peerless 2, they're trying to at least go for the defense, but continuously Clutch Guild is bringing the fight to them. In all fairness, Joker Gigabyte did get at least one kill, but then again, in the long run, in the greater scheme of things, Clutch Guild, they're going to get a lot more value out of this.
Yeah, this is still a 5K gold lead in favor of Clutch Guild. they're doing the, oh dear lord, wait a sec, hold that thought. Steffi almost got taken out. That's a Raz and an Irie, you almost did die, so good job. I think that you see what's happening here. Peerless is slowly playing safety on their composition. I love it, and this could allow them to go towards their win condition, get the Slims, get the Joker up and running. Then maybe we can have a great fight wherein none of us expected. Right now, the red tower goes down, and the rest of
wow.
Whoa!
I
They evaporated, man.
Exactly.
What happened?
There was just no time to at least play-by-play that at all. That was an excellent collapse coming in from Clutch Guild. And again, like I mentioned, this is what I really like about CG. As soon as they get kills, they add much more value to that in the form of whatever objectives that they can take, whether it be bringing Drought to the jungle side of Peerless 2, or these turrets right here. And is this going to be the finish, though? Looks like 3 members are already up to go on to the defense. Joker Gigabyte as well. CG, they're kind of grouped up.
Tara
Joker Gigabyte, they're trying to go for it. Still lots of damage coming across the board. Members of CG are slowly decimated, but still at the end of the day, with the massive lead that they have, they just overwhelm Peerless 2. Ladies and gents, not exactly a new record for the shortest game, but nonetheless, Clutch Guild will be taking this series 2-0 against Peerless 2. GG, well played.
We would like to put it out here that this is not a speedrun stream. This is an actual tournament. There you go. So what was that about?
PSA.
That was not as clean as before. But I liked how Clutch Guild, they kind of made up for their teeny tiny outplays. Because I think most of the time they were just like stepping up to the plate. They were trying to show off worse. They're diving mid turrets while first turret was still there. So I don't know. Though otherwise, aside from that, everything else was kind of clean.
And you know what's interesting is that if you're going to look at the composition that Clutch Guild has, they don't really have that super solid CC that actually Peerless 2 kind of has, that whenever they dive in, they could have kept Clutch Guild at bay. But then again, like I mentioned, it's a scenario where in Clutch Guild, they were able to slowly build up into this massive lead. It's not like it was like a one big pow and they had that lead. It was a slow build up right there. And that's what you need to do. It doesn't necessarily always have to be these big plays. You could always just go kind of a bit of slow. It's like that climb up a mountain in a way. And CG, again, fanboying right here, man.
That's right. Well, that climb is actually, they might have had magnetic boots, because they were doing it so fast, and I loved it. It was slow and steady. Props to Peerless, though. Absolutely, they kept their pace. They tried to keep safety. They tried to ramp up the Slims and the Joker. Just didn't work out. Clutch Guild, they saw right through that, and they went for the kill. They did not leave Peerless any room to breathe.
Not at all, but of course with that match right here, I mean, our panel, I'm wondering if they're kind of in the same predicament we are.
I'm very excited to see what the panel has to say about this one. So panel, take it away for us. And
all right, thank you very much. We're back